action. Right, good afternoon. I think it's afternoon. We've got a 500 Mossberg, or a Mossberg 500, which we're going to look at it. And we're going to fit a heat shield to it. So there's the heat shield kit from Mossberg. And what you'll need for that is some tools. An Allen key for the bolts, a pencil, some pliers, that's to do out the bolts, and
wooden hammer.
A wooden hammer, which is always there. The first thing you got to do is remove the little brass front sight bead, because otherwise you won't get the shield over. And then the other thing to do,
make sure it's empty.
Make sure it's empty, obviously, which you can see this one is. Close the bolt up, and then make a pencil line here on the action, on the barrel rather. Just
show that to the camera.
And we do that so when the shield is on, it won't go past that. You don't want it to go past that line, because then it won't fit back into the gun, into the receiver. And
then you'll have to take it apart again.
Yeah, and
you really don't want to be doing that.
You don't really want to be doing that again.
Not that we're talking from experience.
Not at all. Right, so there we go, there's our pencil line. And what we're going to do now is slide this shield on. This is the point now where if you've got that front sight bead in, it will get stuck and stopped. And even opening these bits up won't help that. So just take the front sight bead off, and then she'll slide all the way up and onto our pencil line. It should be about there. That should be pretty much spot on. Best thing to do is put that back in the gun and close the bolt on it to make sure it works before you do the clamp to tighten it up. If you want to just make sure 100%. The next step is from there is to put the clamp on with the 2 bolts on the front. So once you've got this all lined up where you want it, the fiddly bit is getting these 2 bolts through. And because you've got to try and get all these through here, and the bolts are not long enough to go all the way through and then stick the nuts on, you have to clamp it. In fact, I've put that one in, we shouldn't have that one in yet. You have to clamp it, put your nut on, and then do the other side. Oh, slipped off. Put it this way a bit more. That's it. It does help if you've got somebody to help you. There you go, once you get that nut started, that's good. It's on there, and then we can tighten that one up.
You should bring it closer together so the other one just goes straight through.
Should slip straight in, yeah. Should.
And does.
There we go. And then we can tighten that one up. And don't go mental on these. You don't need to be ultra tight. But obviously not, so they're just going to fall out. I think they're sort of lock nuts anyway, aren't they? There we go. That's now fitted. So the other thing we need to do is put a little bead back in. Which doesn't help because it's round. It's a pain in the arse. There we go, so that's that back in.
Reassemble.
Then reassemble and check that the
on camera,
the bolt is going to close on it. And it's nice and straight because it's sat nicely between the mag tube and the barrel, and the bolt closes. And you can see we've got a slight gap in there, which is nice. So that's not interfering with the barrel at all. And there we go.
One heat shield
One heat
installed.
Installed, making the gun look
Much
cooler.
better.
And the work cooler.
Pimped.
Thanks
Au revoir.
for watching.